Doctor, is BPA contagious? I thought my friend told you to leave here catching water bottle. Does that mean you will have it too?
No, Barry. BPA isn't contagious. And who are you?
It's my friend Dr. Leon. Okay, but like, is BPA in this? Or even worse, my condoms?
Your condoms?
Yeah, because if it's in my condoms, does that mean I'll get, you know, a BPA transmitted disease?
No, I don't think so.
操你妈，反正我不会用。
What did you just say?
I have no idea.
Alright, folks, let's get this straight. BPA or bisphenol A isn't some monster lurking in your waters, your food, or the darkness. It is a chemical used to toughen plastic, make them stronger, more durable, and make life extremely convenient. It's in your water bottles, it's in your Tupperwares, it's even in canned food fillings. Okay? And receipts? Those little paper devils, they're filled with it. BPA is everywhere.
Everywhere? Like even
No, not in your condoms. Not in your condoms, Barry.
Oh no! His phone! It's plastic! Does it mean he's infected?
干三小。
Barry, unless Joe Jalun is planning to eat his phone case or cook rice in it, I think he's going to survive.
Don't worry, you're safe.
Here's the thing about BPA. It leaches. If you, say, put your plastic container, heat it up in a microwave, that's an open invitation for BPA to join the party. And let's get this straight, BPA is not an infection. It can cause health risks, but it is not an infection. BPA can cause hormonal disruptions and infertility, but it is only found in a few items in everyday life. Therefore, if you really are not looking to get affected by BPA, you can try to avoid these items.
Now here's the fun science part. BPA is what's known as an endocrine disruptor, which is a fancy way of saying hormone disruptor. And it confuses your cells. It throws off your body's vibe and it acts as estrogen. Fertility issues, developmental issues, and even cancer risks, it's all because of BPA.
So, it's like a villain in a superhero movie? Like Batman fighting the Joker?
干，他到底在跟我干什么？
Don't be afraid, Joe Jacob. He's really brave right now.
Now, before we throw every piece of plastic we know in the ocean, let's talk about BPA's pros. Firstly, BPA makes plastics strong and durable. Without it, your water bottle would break every time you even looked at it. Second, BPA makes canned food stay fresh for years, and this is amazing for when I have late nights at the office or for emergencies. Finally, BPA is cost effective. It makes everyday products cheaper and convenient.
So BP's not all that bad?
Not so fast, man. BPA still has a lot of cons. Firstly, BPA disrupts hormones like a DJ who doesn't know when to stop scratching it. Second, BPA does have a lot of bad health benefits when you have long-term exposure to it. It can lead to fertility problems, developmental issues, and even cancer. Finally, it's a pollution nightmare. BPA contributes to so much microplastics in the oceans and harm marine life.
So it's everywhere. And unfair?
Alright, Joe Jalun and Barry, you guys obviously don't know anything about BPA. So it's time for me to get my glasses on and teach you guys. Let's go to the whiteboard. Barry, Joe Jalun, it's obvious to me that you guys don't know anything about bisphenol A. So let's start with the basics. Let's talk chemistry. Bisphenol A is made up of 15 carbon atoms, 16 hydrogen atoms, and 2 oxygen atoms. So let's maybe see. Now, let's talk about chemical composition of BPA. BPA consists of 2 phenyl groups, hexagonal rings, connected by OH, which is oxygen and hydrogen. Now, these phenyl groups are connected by what is known as a carbon bridge. Now, this carbon bridge gives BPA its superpowers, like said Batman and Joker, gives us its superpowers in making plastics durable and making BPA heat resistant.
A carbon bridge, like a bridge into carbon atoms?
Kind of. The way that the carbon bridge actually is, it connects 2 phenyl groups, creating a rigid, symmetrical structure. And this rigidity is what makes polycarbonate plastics and epoxy resins durable and transparent. Now, here's the thing about BPA structure. BPA structure makes it reactive under certain conditions. When exposed to heat or acidic alkaline environments, the bonds between BPA and the plastic break. That's how BPA leaches into your food or drinks, but not your condoms. Well, possibly.
So does that mean that BPA is like sneaky?
Okay, something like that. You know, its chemicals property allow it to mimic estrogen, a natural hormone, and this makes BPA an endocrine disruptor, like I said, and meaning that it interferes with your body's hormonal signals. It's like a chemical imposter. No, don't sing the song.
要干嘛？
你
来唱啊
No. Yes.
床前明月光，疑是地上霜。举头望明月，低头思故乡。
Great question. Chemists are developing BPA alternatives like bisphenol S or bisphenol F, you know, BPF, BPS, which have slightly different structures. But here's the catch. Some studies suggest that these alternatives might also disrupt hormones, so the science isn't settled yet, which is why we must take precaution as nothing is truly definite in this science world. Yes?
BP 역사 뭐야?
Great question. Let me. All right. BPA. It is a leak. Okay. It was first synthesized in 1891 by the Russian chemist Alexander Daniel, and it didn't become popular until the late 20th century. Now, during the 1950s, the post-war boom saw a rise in the production of plastics. So BPA combined with phosgene gave us polycarbonate plastics, a revolutionary material used in everything from space helmet.
Boring.
Yes.
So human use it for decades without knowing it will mess up their body.
Exactly. The history of BPA highlights how technological advances can outplace our thinking, our understanding of the consequences. It's a reminder that innovation and responsibility need to go hand in hand.
So we learned the hard way?
That's right. Precisely. And now, we're working to balance BPA's benefits with safer alternatives.
Can we go back now?
Fine, let's go back. Here's the big picture. BPA is useful, keeps living products relatively cheap, and makes life convenient. But the environmental costs and health costs are stacking up. And this is where we must figure out the scale, figure out the balance. What's right, what's wrong? Low-income communities often suffer the most from BPA because cheaper communities rely more heavily on BPA plastics. And worse, the environmental impact. Do we not love Mother Earth? Microplastics in the ocean, marine life eating this BPA, and so on. There's so many environmental impacts that we can't even begin to count.
So what do you do?
Well, that's where you come in.
Hey, let's start a petition to make everything BPA free. You look Chinese. You can be my Chinese ambassador. Got?
没被做过。
Yeah, that sounds Chinese. Let's do it.
Don't be like Barry. Learn about BPA. Educate yourself about BPA and avoid products with it and make informed decisions.
See? Even Jojo and Luna's on board.
我今晚一定不会用到 BPA。
Exactly. We're saving the world one bottle at a time. I bet you didn't know about BPA before this, right?
谁知道什么是 BPA 啊？
I knew it. I'm like a BPA expert now.
哇，你真是智障，我快受不了了。